any vocabulary is really, really good. That also you can use it. Okay. Okay. Let me share the screen. So, so yes, this session two. I hope you can see the screen, right? Okay. So that is what I was talking about, lexical resources where you can expand and show the examiner or exhibit before the examiner that you know various vocabularies or various words. Okay. So that is what the range of vocabulary they want. And obviously synonyms. To exhibit different words, you need to know synonyms, isn't it? Yes. So avoid using same word repeatedly in search of in speech or writing. So even writing also, writing and speaking will go hand in hand. Instead, use synonyms to express the same idea in different ways. Okay. So synonyms or phrases. Okay. Use different phrases. Don't use the same phrase every even in speaking also. So pay attention to the word collections. That is nothing but certain words are natural, right? Go together in English language. For example, we say make a decision. Instead of what to we can say do a decision, right? We can say that. Try to learn some collections and improve your vocabulary. Okay, so these things like you can collocations you can only get when you read a lot. Okay, so definitely that will help you in writing and speaking. But believe me, as we are discussing speaking, if you're a natural speaker here, I mean, natural speaker, this is no need to be a authentic. I mean, a guy from UK or Australia, right? But a natural speaker, that means where you're not keeping a lot of effort to say something. Okay, so it is coming naturally. That is what they're looking for. But mostly, our mother tongues are influenced by our. So we don't speak or we don't think much in English. So to speak in English, obviously, we should know how these English speakers or native speakers speak. So for that, try to watch videos, like I said, or like interviews, documentaries, listen to documentaries, and all these things. Okay, like the tips which I've given you yesterday. Use descriptive language. Okay, when describing people, places, things. Use adjectives to add detail and make your speech or writing more interesting. So, so when you describe something, it should be in such a way that uh, a small window should open, a kind of TV should open in front of us when you are explaining or giving a story. Back in schooling, when you were in schooling, right? When teachers used to tell us stories, we used to imagine, okay, this person did like this, this person did like this. We used to open a small screen kind of thing in our imagination, and when we used to run those things, so back in the background, it should be like that. You should be a storyteller. That's what he's telling. When something is asked, again, in speaking, you don't have much time to spend with. You only have 10 to 14 minutes. In those 14 minutes, 10 to 14 minutes, you need to answer whatever the questions are given. But believe me, when you uh, give a touch with your personal life, definitely. Hello, guys. I want everyone to be. I know accidentally someone unmuted. Fine. So you have to imagine things and speak. So imagine in the sense, don't go into the dream world again. So whatever it is happening with you, whatever happened with you, that is what you're going to talk about there. Okay, and maybe in future aspirations of yours, if something is asked in future. So mostly the three tenses they will be covering. One is past tense, present tense, definitely future tense also if they're asking about some future things. Okay, so use idiomatic expressions like obviously idioms. So if you know any idioms, like I told you, you can use them so that it will make you near to a native speaker. You'll sound like a native speaker, isn't it? So that is what it is. Then read and listen to the English content. That is what we said. Read newspapers, listen to articles, listen to podcasts, music, TV shows, blah 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 blah. Then practice, practice, practice. Definitely, practice makes everyone perfect, right? So definitely, you need to start practicing. How will you practice? You need to have a person, take a friend. Okay, you ask me, you pose me some questions, I'll answer. If you practice in that way, definitely that will help you. And obviously that your friend or a person should be in such a state to give you some feedback and where you can improve. Okay, all that critics should be given. Okay, so that will help you. And so today's question is, where have you traveled to recently? So this is very, very commonly asked questions, after hobbies, after what do you do and all, like traveling, accommodation. These are very common questions in part one. So, where have you traveled to recently, or where have you traveled recently? So, for this question, I'm giving you like 2 minutes to think about it. Prepare like 3 to 4 sentences about it. If you are not aware of like what to talk about, just write it down. Usually in the examination, all these things are not allowed. You have to answer it instantly. There is no time given, but here we are practicing, right? So I'm giving you 2 minutes to jot down some points. You can do it. Okay, then I'll ask some questions. You can raise hands, then those people can start speaking. Okay, your 2 minutes starts now. Okay, let me check who has raised the hands. Mm, okay, so I'm just checking the. Okay, did anyone raise
I've
hands?
traveled to recently Lucknow.
Yes, yes. Who is it? Okay, yes, ma'am. You can start giving.
Yeah, sir. Dev, please go ahead.
Dave, where have you traveled recently?
Hello,
Yes.
good evening, sir.
Very good evening.
Uh, I recently travel on my birthday, my 21st birthday recently. So
Okay.
we plan for the month city, and we travel often to via train, and Daman is a small city and union territory, and it's famous for a beach and bars and nightclubs and her hills,
Okay.
bars and
So
beach
your
and
voice is
restaurant
down.
spot.
Your voice is breaking down.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible, but in between, I didn't hear some of your sentences. Could you please
Okay,
repeat? Where have you traveled recently?
sure, sure. I traveled recently and in the Daman city. It's famous for beach and nightlife, and also food.
Okay.
So we plan for 2 days, and we enjoy a lot. And there is some unique places like the zoo and the beach and the beach corners areas are like it's famous for a walkway and it's
Okay.
famous for uh, the seafoods.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Al- Also,
Yes, yes, thank you. So, yes, what's your name again? Sorry,
Dev sir.
Dev. Dev. Yes, Mr. Dev. You said I travel. Is it I travel or traveled?
I was traveling.
No, I traveled because was is not required there. Traveled itself is past tense. Travelled. Past tense is there, right? So you said I
Travel.
travel. It's not I travel. I traveled. So that was the
Okay.
correction. Don't use was again. Okay. Then, uh, then you said enjoy. Enjoy a lot, right? I enjoy a lot. So again, ed forms are missing. That means past tense is missing because this happened recently, isn't it? But recently, but it happened in your on your birthday, which was in the past again. Even 1 second which happened in the past will consider as past, isn't it? So you have to construct sentences with ed. Okay, I enjoyed a lot. I traveled to that city, Daman or something you said, right? Yes. Then um, there is a some you said that sentence you should be sure that surety of the sentences, surety of that scenario is not there. So there were. It is not there is there were many uh, places where I can visit or we visited over there, where we saw many things on the beach side, right? Right. So it's not there is a some. Okay. First of all, you should not use is because it's past scenario. Is some means you're not confident about what you're trying to say. So you have to be confident about what you're saying to the opposite person, right? Obviously, to the interviewer or to the examiner. So there were many blah blah blah. There were many places where we visited in Daman city, and it was on the seashore on the beach side, and they were partying. I partied a lot over there. That's it. 3 to 4 sentences. Okay, okay. Yes. Then yes. Let's listen to another one. Yes. Someone raised hand. Yes.
Yeah. Can I speak, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Devendra, sir.
Okay.
So I recently visited to Kerala.
Mhm.
There were many beaches and backwater. I really like the view from the beaches. The water was clean. The local food was very delicious. There are many tourist attractions in this place. Uh, there are also many holy places for different religions as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the like the local people were very generous and very kind to help us in different situations where we don't know the route for the destination we need to go, and it was an amazing experience to visit Kerala.
Great. Great. So it was how many days visit? How many days were you there?
It was 3 days and 4 nights, sir.
Okay. So you went with your family members and how did you feel with your family members? Obviously, if you went with your friends or family members, what all things you did over there?
I actually went with my cousins. So it's not like a completely a family trip, but it was also like a because most of our cousins from our same generation, we also enjoyed a lot, and
Okay.
nothing like we traveled many places, and also we had lots of fun. Traveling with the people from our generations makes us like very the experience very uh,
Different, right? You'll be
yeah,
at ease. You don't need to bother about anything. You will be at ease. You'll be a little unbothered about things, isn't it?
yes sir,
And you'll feel free
yeah,
in some ways. But sometimes if you travel with your family members, what happens is you there might be some restriction or
yeah,
you
we feel
might be
restricted, sir. Yeah,
Yes, you might be hesitated to do anything or to enjoy it because they are very concerned about our
Safety and yeah.
safety. Yes, so they are well-being and all. So once we go with our same mindset, the people or same age people, then that's a different thing. Okay, very good. That's a good answer. Good.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Anyone else who wants to go with it? One more person can raise hand. Where have you traveled to recently? Yes, another person is there. Bindu.
Uh, Good evening, everybody.
Very good evening.
I had been to Thailand recently.
Okay.
It was my dream destination. I had been with my family. We were about 17 members.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thailand is a destination for island lovers, nightlife lovers. It's famous for its islands and also the nightlife.
True.
The first thing that comes to my mind when I remember this trip is I think the islands. They're so beautiful,
Mm,
and I think that's enough.
yes.
It's islands. The islands of Thailand are the best. And coming to
True.
the food, I didn't like it that much, but it was okay. And
Yeah.
coming to the nightlife, it was with parents, so I couldn't experience that much of the nightlife because, yeah, they're Indian parents.
Okay, I
So,
understand. So island countries are always great destinations, isn't it? To
yeah, it's great.
cool and to see things because we have never experienced in India. If we are from India, obviously we don't have those islands. Even though there are some like Lakshadweep or Andaman and Nicobar, but these islands are particularly made for recreation facilities and stuff, right? So definitely we enjoy a lot when we go to these north eastern islands.
Yeah,
Yes,
and it's so clean. The islands are so clean
true. The
compared to the
beaches
Indian islands.
the beaches are quite clean and
Yeah.
you have crystal clear water there, right?
Huh.
It's less population, right, compared to India. Even in Maldives, also, when I was there, all the beaches you can see like the corals, just by
Yeah, the fishes, the
standing
aquatic life. We can see the aquatic life
there.
under.
Yes, yes. So the waters are so clear. So it depends upon the population too, right? Population
Yeah,
control.
and it's a tourist place, so it has to be clean.
True, true. Definitely, definitely. Good, good. So very good.
Thank you.
Yes. So a sample answer, like for example, if someone asks, "Where have you been recently?" You can talk about recently. I had the opportunity to travel to Mumbai or any city if you want to. You can say you can change according to it, which is one of the most vibrant cities in India. During my visit, I had a chance to explore some of the city's most famous landmarks, such as Gateway of India, Marine Drive, the Juhu Beach. I also had the chance to try some of the local cuisines, okay, like pav bhaji and vada pav. Okay, all these are quite famous, right? So you can talk more about it. This is just an sample answer. You can talk more about it if you really want. But usually for part one questions, you can just say it in three sentences and keep quiet. Okay. So immediately the examiner will think, okay, okay, he or she has said whatever I want. Okay. That means the required answer is given. So she will say, or he or she will ask the next question. Okay. So let's even hear.
Recently, I had the opportunity to travel to Mumbai, which is one of the most vibrant cities in India. During my visit, I had the chance to explore some of the city's most famous landmarks, such as the Gateway of India, Marine Drive, and Juhu Beach. I also had the chance to try some of the local cuisines, including vada pav and pav bhaji.
Okay.
Recent,
Okay. Now the next question, sample question would be, what is your favorite app on your smartphone? So we all use smartphones and phones, isn't it? So iPhones and all. So what's your favorite app on it, guys? So instantly, I'm going to ask this. Please raise hands, whoever wants to answer, and the answer should not be less than three sentences. Okay, you can answer instantly so that everyone can hear. Yes, please raise hands. Anything, you can speak anything about your favorite app.
Can I speak, sir?
Yes, please start.
I recently installed a new app which is Duolingo. I've been trying to go to to another country, which is Germany, and it is must that we need to learn the German language. So I've been started learning German from the app, and it is very helpful, and it really makes us remember all the words and all the sentences. It also helps us in building a conversation which we use in the real time, and also it helps with many different languages, and also using uh, many different features which helps me to write the sentences and remember the words which I frequently use.
Okay, thank you. Good job, Jay, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So Jay, why were you running so fast? I know your conversation is really clear. You can make it more clearer if you slower your pace a little bit. It's not that you're very fast. Also, a little bit you can slower it so that the opposite person can take the information, right? Sometimes if you give loads of information in few nanoseconds, that is little difficult, right? So let the information sentence by sentence go into that person, opposite person. So I understood every part of your sentence. It's really awesome. You're talking about Duolingo and what that app does and how you learn languages and all, but go a little slow. Otherwise, you don't have any particular grammatical errors. Okay. Yes, and
So,
you're using one repetitive word, one repetitive phrase, and also, and also, and also. Okay. Instead of and also, you can also use in addition, moreover.
yes,
Okay.
sir.
So if you use these kind of things, definitely that will not sound one kind of monotonous
Hmm.
phrase. Okay. See, it's not that you should not use and also.
Yeah, I get
Obviously,
it, sir.
you got it right. Yes.
Yeah.
Very good. Very
Thank
good.
you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Then I want another one to answer this. Yes, please. Someone raise the hand. Yuvraj. Yuvraj.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Very good evening, Yuvraj.
Yes, sir. So my favorite application is YouTube. You can run that application in every type of mobile, like iPhone and Android also.
Mhm.
And YouTube is a really very good platform where you can get entertainment as well as news and also the all that stuff that you want to learn from that. And if you are a good creator, then you can make videos so that everyone can get knowledge from that and get entertainment from that, and also you can earn some money from that.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was a good information. So you don't have any grammatical errors. You are like speaking really well. Even the sentences were really like properly said.
Thank
But
you,
the
sir.
very good, very good. Keep it up. So the only thing where you can improve is your MTI. Okay. See,
Okay.
everyone has MTI here and there, but don't show it on your conversation, or don't show it on your speech. Okay. So you for application, you said application, something like that. So that
Yes, yes,
yeah, that MTI is seen over there. Not only that, even the way you pronouncing some words. See, pronunciation 90% is correct. 90 to
yes,
90 0.5% is correct.
yeah,
But
yeah,
little bit of MTI is seen where some of the words, some of the phrases which has to be like in English, it is not. Okay.
yes.
So if you can correct that how will you do it? Watch more English movies. Okay. Watch
Sure, sir. Sure.
more English conversations. That will do it. So you have a little bit of MTI. And where are you from?
Sir, I am from Gujarat and I have done my schooling from Gujarati medium. That's why my pronunciation in English is much weaker.
Oh dear, no, you're much better than many other non-English medium guys. You have really great language. Yeah, that's what I say. Only thing is a little bit of MTI. That
Yeah.
only goes off when you try to speak with uh, native speakers. So that will not happen here, right? So
Yes.
what you do is call centers. That's better. Call English speaking call centers. Speak
Yes.
with have really high level of language. Language proficiency. That's
Yes.
I mean, initially when I wanted to improve my language, I used to do these things. That time, 15, 20 years ago, not 20. I'm old. Okay, 15, 16 years ago, when I started to improve my language, that time Airtel was quite new. That
Yes.
time Airtel was emerging in India. It started and it started booming in India. Then I used to call Airtel guys. Someone told, okay, why don't you call these customer guys people? They really speak good English
Yes.
at that point of time, and they're from other states. As I'm from Andhra Pradesh, so I used to call other state. Obviously, the people live from other state, come from other state people. In the call, so their language is really good. So I used to learn like that. Now you have Android mobile itself. We are talking about smartphones now, right? Smartphone itself is a great boon to the human mankind, I believe, if you take it in a positive way. Where we can learn things just by seeing by watching some videos in our. It's all there in our hand, isn't it? It's the smartphone. If it's in our hand, definitely the whole entire world is in our hand. So why can't we learn a simple language, right? So just a little MTI, buddy. Other than that, it's really awesome. Okay, thank you. Okay, I want someone else to answer this. One more person who has his favorite app in the smartphone. Duolingo, I got. This guy talked about, yeah, another one, another app. I want another one to speak about any app again. Anyone can raise hands.
Yeah, Raviteja, you have raised your hand, right? Please go ahead.
Good evening, sir.
Very good evening, Ravi.
Um, Recently, I installed Instagram into my app, into my mobile phone, and it
Okay,
became my favorite app nowadays.
okay.
And it was it was so addictive by the short videos, reels, and
Uh-huh.
sharing the reels to friends.
Mhm.
And all my friends, I can actually see text all my friends from Instagram, and
Mhm.
I really liked the app. As I am new to social media,
Mhm.
that's it,
Okay,
sir. Thank you.
thank you. Yeah, Ravi Teja, right? Very good. I love your confidence.
Yes, sir.
I can see, even though I can't see your face, I can see a smile on your on the words or the phrases when you're speaking. That's really nice. Awesome. So,
Thank you.
yes, you're welcome. So, the areas where you can improve is, you said it was so addictive. So, it is still you're using the app, right? Again, you recently installed it, isn't it? So, it
Yes,
is
sir.
quite addictive. Instead of so, you can use quite. See, even so also you can use it. So the main correction is tense here. It was not. It is. It is quite addictive. It is so addictive. Okay.
Okay.
Then I liked the app. You said obviously, like should not be used again. It is past tense, but that ed form you should not pronounce like that, right? How will you pronounce with ed? Liked.
Like like the
Liked. So I'll tell you one small trick for it. So whenever you have to add eds to any word to tell some past tense, right? For example,
yes.
I booked a ticket to
Book.
go to some movie, right? I liked. Okay. Yeah. So it is, you need to add, you just need to say some strong t word. Tha. In
Yes,
Hindi, you
sir.
have tha. Even in Telugu also you have tha, right? That tha word should come. If you're from Andhra, tha word will be the right word. Okay. Even if you're from other part of India, if you know Hindi really well, the tha sound, right? Tat tha, we say, right? The tha
Yes.
sound should come. For example, booked. Okay. Looked.
Look.
Okay. Then yes, give me another ed word, Ravi.
Completed.
Yes. Again, completed. Yeah, small
Yes.
D and T will come.
Read.
So make it make it, you can make a little stylish by adding it, adding T and D to it. Okay,
Right.
so it should not be liked, it's liked.
Like
Okay, looked, no, looked. Okay, she looked awesome, right? Okay, she
yes,
looked awesome అంటే అక్కడి నుంచి she'll go from there. Okay, she'll go away from there.
yes,
Okay, what is this looked? Okay, so yes, maybe I'm joking over here, but
yeah,
the thing is, you have to little make your conversation or your word stylish. Okay, it's not that you
okay,
have to speak like an English person, like I said yesterday, but if you get that style in your conversation, I mean into your phrases, when you speak, when you're speaking, so that will actually make your language beautiful. Okay, so stylish in the sense you should speak like a English person, English as an English person, right? It's not, it shouldn't be like a Teluguite or a Hindi speaking language. Obviously all the languages are great in their own way, but when you're speaking English, it should sound like English. So that will only come, again I'm reiterating, try to watch, hear, listen, okay, all these things in English, again not in other languages. When you want to improve this language, hear it in this language only. So one day I was telling all the tips and all. Okay, watch movies, watch serials, watch this, watch that. Okay, sir, can I watch it in dubbed also? He asked. Oh my gosh, I was like, what happened to this guy? So watch it in English. Okay, yeah, you initially start with subtitles. When I started learning, I used to watch one movie twice or thrice. First time I used to start watch it with subtitles, and second time again without subtitles. Third time again, I used to watch it to repeat with them. I used to do all these kind of experiments, because that time there were no training apps like this, or sessions like these. And maybe if they were, but I was not able to afford those things. I was just a college going student, so I was not able to afford those things. But now you have everything in your hand, right? Yes. So good, very awesome. Someone else raised the hand, the same smartphone thing. Who wants to answer it? One more, only one more.
Yeah, Asif, please go ahead.
Asif. Oh.
Shall I start, sir?
Yes, please go ahead.
I would like to talk about an interesting topic, that is smartphone. Smartphone is very important for us. If I talk about a personal app, that app is Instagram. Instagram is a very popular app in whole world. We can easily communicate each other if we use Instagram. Uh, uh, there are many things on Instagram. How we can use Instagram. We can learn business. We can learn about trading. There are many pages on Instagram. Uh, we can easily learn many things from Instagram. That is why Instagram is very best app for us. Uh,
Okay. Okay. So Instagram is everything for you. Instagram is the word.
Instagram is everything for me.
Okay. Nice, nice, nice. So Asif, you have little bit of MTI, and yes, here and there was some grammatical errors too, but definitely by due course you can improve them. And you started saying about the question. I mean, about the answer to this question is like, you said, I'm going to talk about the blah blah blah. I mean, smartphone, right? So no
Yes.
need to say that. In IELTS, when you're writing IELTS, I hope you're writing IELTS, right? You're going to take it. No?
Mhm.
Are you going to write IELTS?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm talking towards IELTS thing. Okay. So
Okay.
in IELTS, you no need to, for example, a question, when a question is asked like this, you can just instantly like start saying that, oh, well, my favorite app would be like in the smartphone would be Instagram. I can do everything over there. I can watch various videos. Like my interesting thing in Instagram would be, I also message my buddies and say that yes, this is my favorite video which I've watched. I can forward the videos to them, and even I also can upload videos in Instagram. So I think many people are getting popular through Instagram. So I also want to become a popular person through Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just answering to the question. My favorite app in the smartphone is Instagram, and why it is favorite. 2 to 3 sentences. No need to start saying that. And now I'm going to talk about this, my favorite app in the smartphone is. No need to say that, because it's just a question. If someone asks you, where do you live? You won't start like this. Okay, now I'm going to talk about where I live in India. You don't say that, right? I just live beside this hotel. That's it. You're just saying
Okay.
that. You're just answering to it. Okay. So no
Okay.
need to start like a topic, because it is for IELTS. I'm talking about IELTS.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Thank you for.
Otherwise, it's fine. So a little bit of MTI is there. You can decrease it. Okay, by
Okay.
watching
Thank,
videos. The same feedback. Okay, very good. Very good. Good try. So
thank you.
let's see what we have here. Yes. One of my favorite apps on my smartphone is Instagram. So here also Instagram. All are Instagram lovers. Huh? I enjoy using it to connect with my friends and family, as well as to discover new content from people around the world. I like how easy it is, to the fact that there are so many filters, editing tools available to enhance my photos. So even you can also say, even people can also upload videos and stuff. So that is the reason Instagram has gained that popularity. So in general also speaking, so whatever you're doing it, you're telling it, but also in general what it is also you can say. So Instagram has provided a platform to uh, like publish yourself on it, or to show yourself on it, even to give your skills. Through Instagram many people have become famous, right? Okay, isn't it? So that is also you can say. So in general also you can talk about and relate it to you. So let's see how a speaker is speaking. Yes.
One of my favorite apps on my smartphone is Instagram. I enjoy using it to connect with my friends and family, as well as to discover new content from people around the world. I like how easy it is to use, and the fact that there are so many filters and editing tools available to enhance my photos.
Yes. Maybe it's a recorded version, it is quite fast, but otherwise you can add your human touch to it. Just be a little slow, then speak for the next sentence. For example, one of my favorite apps is smart in the smartphone is Instagram. The reason is I can connect with my family members, friends, blah blah blah. You can add that human touch. So that's what the examiner of speaking, that speaking examiner likes. So be it natural. Okay. Yes, definitely. You'll all do it.
One of
Next one. So, have you ever participated in any extracurricular activities during your academic year? So, this question is in in which tense? It is in future tense, right? No, it's in past tense. So if you have completed your academics, for example, if you have completed your degree, okay, or for example, if the question is activities during your schooling days, then definitely it will be your past tense. Even some people, those who have completed their college studies, or BA or BCom or BSc, or even BTech in engineering. Obviously, though some are aspiring for MTech or MS in other countries, right? So he's talking about the previous thing. So I want answers in past tense. Okay. So I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes to prepare on this question. Try to write 3 to 4 sentences and then raise hands. Okay, that would be better. Write 3 to 4 sentences. The time starts now. And once it is done, you can raise hand. Okay, if you want me to help me with the what to speak, I'll show you this. Okay, but I want nice answers this time. Okay. So this is just a sample answer, but according to you, you can start speaking. Such a nice vocabulary is used. See, participated, even debates. Okay, quizzes. Okay, quiz competitions. Very simple vocabulary, but nicely exhibited. But you can talk more about it. Yes, I want at least two people to raise hands so that I can quickly go to the next question. Anyone who wants to speak about this extracurricular activities? Guys, you can raise hands.
Guys, there were some people, right, who had raised your hand but were unable to talk in the previous question. Raise your hand again. Yeah,
Yes, someone
Jayashree,
raised.
we'll try to give a chance to somebody who's not yet answered. Like you've answered two questions till now, right?
Oh,
Yeah, thank you.
yes.
Guys, somebody new who's not answered any questions till now. Raise your hand.
I think they're feeling shy. Okay. So definitely extracurricular activities are which we always wanted to do. Once we cross our academics, once we finish our academics, then we all remember by saying, okay, I did that, I did this. Hope I would have gone back to my school days or my college days and again enjoy those things. I don't get much time to do it. Even some of the companies, when you work in multinational companies, you would do some games, play some games and some activities, but the extracurricular activities which you would have done it in the uh, school life or college life is what is remembered the most, isn't it? So it's really a honeymoon period for us. Yes. Okay, fine. So as no one has raised the answer, I'll go for further. Okay, ma'am.
No,
Yes,
sir, we got one person. Krishna, please go ahead.
Krishna.
Okay. Honestly, I was not that much active in the extracurricular activities in my school life. But I learned one of the sports game. That name was volleyball. I played the volleyball with my friends, and I there was one coach at my school who taught me about to learn the volleyball game.
Okay, that's it. Okay, very good, Krishna. So I understood every part of your conversation. Only thing is, you had fillers a lot. See, even the best person best speaker in the world can also have fillers. They can say it. But I can see it more in your conversation. So try to avoid that. Instead of fillers, you can use, moreover. Okay. All these kind of small, small words like, okay, all these fillers. So avoid these fillers and yes. Um, Yes, you said you were not that much active when you were in school or something, right? Yes, people are there. See, someone who's there. Some people I know, they don't like sports at all, but they're very good in indoor games, like small, like indoor sports. Okay, okay. Some people start developing the interest for sports once they come out of the college or school. Yes, it depends again. Very good. So even if you don't have any extracurricular activities, maybe some schools or colleges, they might not have these extracurricular activities period or time to give. Some colleges are completely into studies. So you can even whatever your experience is. I'm really glad that you shared it really well. Yes, even if it is not there with that question, it's not that okay. This question is asked. I'll only speak extracurricular activities even if I've not done. No, that should not be the case. In my schooling, I have not done any extracurricular activities because we never had time for these things. You can say that if it is negative. So even if you want to say some negative answers regarding to this, negative in the sense, I'm not talking to abuse. I'm not telling to abuse the examiner. No, negative in the sense whatever it is against the question. Okay, so whatever it's there according to your life, you have to tell. If you have done extracurricular activities, you can say it. Even if you have not done it, you can say it. What if the question comes in like something like, have you read any book? Who's your favorite author? In part one, it is fine, but if it comes in part two, then you will be into difficulty. Who is your favorite author, or what is your favorite book? Definitely you can say that. If it comes in part one, you can just say that I don't have any favorite author, I don't read much books apart from my college books or my study books. You can say that here. But what if it comes in part two? So definitely prepare like these kind of topics where you to speak for 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes in part. I'm talking about part two. Okay, so definitely we'll jump to part two. Yes, let's see what we have here. Yes, during my school days, I participated in a number of extracurricular activities. I was the member of school debate team and also participated in various inter-school debates. Apart from that, I was also a member of school's quiz club and participated in a number of quiz competitions. Okay, so that is what it is.
During my school days, I participated in a number of extracurricular activities. I was a member of the school's debate team and also participated in various inter-school debates. Apart from that, I was also a member of the school's quiz club and participated in a number of quiz competitions.
Okay, so you can talk more about it if you want, but you won't have that much time. I said, right? It's not that examiner will not sit with you for another half an hour to know about you. So quickly we'll go to the next question. Even the examiner will also quickly, if he or she gets whatever you answered is okay, this person has answered to me, then they quickly interrupt you sometimes. Okay, do you prefer to shop in store or online? They'll ask like that. They'll interrupt you, and then they would ask the next question if you are still blabbering. So even you have to understand the mentality or the frequency of the examiner on the examination day. So if the examiner is not willing to listen to you a lot, you should understand it. Okay, and stop it and make your answers crisp and short. If the examiner, okay, having patience, and okay, if he or she wants to listen to more, if you understood at that point of time, yes, you can just little elaborate your speech. Otherwise, just keep your answers cut short. 3 sentences minimum you need to speak. If the examiner is willing to listen to you and ask more questions, why not, like these kind of things, answer it. Okay, that means the examiner wants to hear you more. Okay, yes. So the next question is, do you prefer to shop in a store or online, and why? So usually, yes, I would like to prefer to order on a shop. Order it from online. But why? You need to, if you add why to your answer, then another sentence will come. Isn't one or two sentences will come. So, yes, anyone who can raise a hand and talk about it. It's very simple question, right? It's not IAS question. Yes. Anyone? Yes. Kirtana.
Yeah, Karina, please go ahead.
Okay.
Sure, sure.
Sorry.
Hello, sir. So I usually am more inclined towards online shopping because it is much more convenient according to me, and it is easier because one of the key features of it is door-to-door service and variety of options online.
Very good. And what do you think about shops and stores nowadays? Like, are they going to close them in future because of this online trend?
Definitely not, sir. I feel that they'll be open because many people still feel that it is much more better to go to the store and actually feel the cloth and etc. before actually shopping.
Yes, even some people also do window shopping, right? Just to
Yeah, exactly.
enjoy the the
The
AC and
ambience and everything.
the ambience, and
Yes,
also they can see what varieties have come and new varieties have come and all, right?
true, true.
Very good. Karina, right?
Yes, sir.
Good. I like the vocabulary inclined. Okay,
Thank you. Yeah.
well, you have exhibited really well. I like that word, inclined towards online shopping. Inclined means I like online shopping. I'm more towards online shopping. Okay, that is what she's meaning here. Inclined means very good. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
awesome, awesome. Okay, next one. Any other?
Yeah, Nikita, please go ahead.
Nikita.
Good evening, sir. I
Very good
prefer
evening.
to shop in store because where we can see the product in live, the quality and the material we can see. In case if we shop in online, we can't see the product material and size also. Sometimes miss product or we can face some situations. So I preferred shop in store. Thank you, sir.
Okay, very good. So usually some people shop in store because so that to feel the cloth, and what some of the uh, disadvantages of online shopping could be sometimes you can get mismatch, like she said, not the size which you wanted, or the size number which is saying that is not fitting to us. The fittings can be the problem, and also in some cases we'll get cheated brutally sometimes. We get they show something in the picture, but we get a different color. The color is not at all matching to what we ordered, or what we had looked in online, isn't it? Yes, some of the
Yes, sir.
disadvantages. Very good,
I
very
have
good.
faced so many situations, so I raised this answer.
True, true. Even I think everyone nowadays went through this because after pandemic, everyone started ordering online. Then these issues were there. I like last year or before last year, I ordered a carpet, you know, for my house. In the picture, it was so awesome, so like rich, but when it came home, when I got it in my hand, it was so cheap and the material was not at all looking like that. I raised a complaint and I did whatnot, but nothing could happen. So sometimes in some cases you can't do anything, you become helpless. So consumers uh, you know uh, money is not valued sometimes. So yes. Okay. Okay. Yes, anyone else who wants to answer this? One more. Yes. Yes. Anyone else? Photoshop. Yeah. Photoshopping. Yes. Yes, that's true. Karina has tried Photoshop. Yeah, they do a lot of Photoshopping. They just make it so better, but the real time one is different. If someone raised a hand, I think mm, Krishna. Okay, Krishna, you want to answer this? Yes.
Uh,
Yes, Krishna.
I usually prefer the online shopping because online shopping is very convenient, as well as a person can get some discounts and offers on some different cards, as well as there is a option related to return and refund policy, which is very helpful in whenever the person can get the wrong product or the different product, they can uh, easily return that, and their refund come in their account. Whereas in the offline shopping, this it is difficult to exchange the products, and their service is also very not that much convenient.
Okay, okay. So it is always see, different people have different experiences, right? So you can always talk about the other side of the coin. Very good. So instead of as well as you use 3 to 4 times, 3 times, not 4 times. Okay. So don't use much of as well as. Instead of that, use something else. Okay. Like for example, like I said, moreover, in addition. Okay. Like these kind of things. Very good. So let's see. Personally, I prefer to shop online rather than in store. So instead of saying always in like in the shop, or I would like to go to the shop, you can say in store. Okay, this is the nice vocab. I would like to rather shop in store, and the main reason for this is convenience. I can browse and purchase products from the comfort of my home without having to travel to a physical store. So instead of using again a shop or a store in store, you has changed the vocabulary here. See, here it is in store. Now here physical store or physical shop. Okay. Then I also appreciate the wider selection of products or available which are available online. So we have lot of choice in online. So when you want to say all these things, you can all say all the goodies. Yes. So let's hear from our speaker too. Yes.
Personally, I prefer to shop online rather than in store. The main reason for this is convenience. I can browse and purchase products from the comfort of my own home without having to travel to a physical store. I also appreciate the wider selection of products available online.
Yes. Awesome.
Personally,
Okay. So I want to show you like what kind of questions we have done so far and what kind of questions can come in part one. So like we have done, what do you enjoy doing the free time in your free time? And how often do you watch movies or TV? So this can also be a question, okay, which can be asked. Do you play any musical instruments? Have you ever participated in any sports activities? Definitely, if you have done, you can say it. If not, also you can talk about why you didn't get a chance. Okay, because some of the topics might not be far to us, or which is not related to us. Even though it is not, you can say no, I'm not. Like I explained to you, isn't it? Do you like to read? If so, what genre do you prefer? Okay, what are like are you interested in art or painting? If you are yes, you can say that. Even if you're not interested also, you can say, art and painting is not in my thing, or not my thing, or not my cup of tea. I'm a person who loves sports, or I'm a person who likes to watch movies. Okay, so art and painting, I don't understand them at all. Okay, you can say that if you really want to say that. Okay, then so some of the sample answers for these kind of things, you all have these things in our material. You can access through our website. Okay, for like we have so many questions, part one questions and answers are also there. Okay, so for sixth question, see, yes, I'm quite interested in art and painting. I find it to be great way to express my creativity and emotions. Wow, to express my creativity and emotions. If you want to say negative things about it, I'm not a creative person. I'm not a person who's quite expressive. So I think arts is not my thing. You can say that. Okay, just the opposite to it. I enjoy visiting art galleries, museums, and learning about different art styles and techniques. So even I'm not. For you can say in this way, I'm not an artistic person, or I don't know how to make any kind of art. But I would love to see museums and galleries. You can say that too. You can talk like that also. Okay, so it all depends upon your mentality and mood, how you want to answer it. What they check is whether this person has clearly answered it or not, understood the question and answered it or not, every part of the question, and it is grammatically correct or not. That's it. So you can speak positive, negative about the topic, guys. Okay. Then some of the uh, questions are like, what time do you usually wake up in the morning? What do you usually eat for breakfast? How do you unwind after a long day? So what do you mean by how do you unwind after a long day? So it is like, how do you make yourself comfortable after a long day, or how do you come out of that stressful day? Long day is a stressful day, right? So what things you do it to soothe yourself so that you can um, have a fresh tomorrow, isn't it? So all these things. And also, what do you do at the end of the day? Okay, so at the end of the day, I would just go home and relax, eat my dinner, sit with my family, and have a small chat. Then I would watch some videos, or I would check my messages in Instagram and watch some videos on Instagram. Or if I have to watch any short movie or something, I would watch it and sleep. So I would get out of my stressful day in this way. And definitely, after going home after a long day, a fresh bath is always needed. Even you can say that too. Okay, so that is the way you should naturally say. Okay, then do you have any specific evening rituals or habits? So what are rituals? Rituals in the sense, what do you do in the evening? See, the question is very simple, what do you do in the evenings? So for that, they have made it rituals and habits. So all you need to understand the question. So all of a sudden, okay, ritual means what customs I need to do in the evening? Do I have to do something? No. So rituals are what do you do usually in the evenings? For that, they have made this kind of question. So understand the question, the paraphrasing. So do it in your mind when they're asking. Then, do you prefer to exercise in the morning or evening? This we have discussed yesterday. Do you have any special morning rituals? Yes. If you have anything, you can talk about, like, yes, early morning, I wake up and then I do some exercises. Then I take bath. Then I pray for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. And then I would start my day with a energizing breakfast. My mom makes a very delicious breakfast. I eat like cereals and whatever. Okay, delicious breakfast. Then I start my day by going to a college, by going to the college or whatever it is, or going to the work. So definitely my morning rituals. What are rituals? You can talk about it. Talk about them. Okay. Yes. So let's see the last answer. Yes, I like to start my day with a glass of warm water and lemon juice. Mostly, many girls would do it, right? They would always, even boys also do it. Okay. Yes, to become slim and thin, right? Boys mostly used to hit. I mean, we like to going to the gym, right? Yes, I also used to do it, but now I'm not getting time. Yes, it helps to refresh and hydrate my body, and also good for digestion. I also like to meditate for a few minutes to set my intentions for the day ahead and clear my mind. So even you can not only meditate, you can also say, I pray for a few minutes so that I can um, set my mind or start my day peacefully, because I am a little uh, like a God believing person. You can say that too. Yes. So a God fearing, a God believing person. If I feel that if I pray every day before going to college or work, I feel that the entire day goes on peacefully. You can say that too. Okay. Yes. So some more sample questions are there. You can read it. I'll just you can read it in your mind, and all these things are available in a website, guys. Okay. So if you have any questions today, you can post it. Yes, even me or our moderator or counselors are ready to answer. Okay. Yes. Any questions, guys? Okay, I believe I'll take it as no. We'll end this session here. And part one is all about again about yourself. Okay, so related to you, it will be for 3 to 4 minutes. Just answer it confidently, and definitely you can answer part one because it's all about you, isn't it? Thank you, guys. Have a great evening and good night. Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
So, guys, I'll be sharing how exactly you can go about finding the videos, okay?